I had planned on sitting on that stool. I mean, this is Bug's stool. I put it by the window because she loves looking out of this window. Sorry that this setup is probably not the best, and the light is not the best. It's like 4 something, so the sun's going down. I don't have my ring light here right now, but I mean, this isn't ideal in general, this whole situation. I thought the next video that I put up would be my apartment tour. I'm almost done with like everything that I'm gonna do for now, so yeah, I was just really excited to film and upload that. It's really hot. I turned the air off to do this and I'm like dying. But yeah, so I don't know, I wasn't planning on whatever. I just wasn't planning on this, so that's why it's kind of random and not exactly what I wanted. So I can't even like, it's hard for me to like exist right now, I guess. Oh, Bug looks really cute. She's just looking out the window. Maybe I should put you down so she can be in the shot, because like I don't look cute right now, so maybe you should be able to see her. Dang it, you still can only see the top of her butt. Hi Bubba. Do you like your window stool? I can't get the camera low enough to see her. This video's probably gonna be short and I don't know what I'm gonna title it. I guess an update, but then it's not really an update. I mean, it is an update, but it's not like the update you've been waiting for. Like, it's not like I moved and I finally got an apartment and like shit is like coming well and I'm happy and blah blah blah. That's not what this is, but it is sort of an update, I guess, or like a request maybe. That didn't make any sense. I'm losing daylight here. Spit it out, bitch. The apartment tour video will be my next video. If not that, it'll be like a vlog or something that's not like weirdly somber and like poorly lit and like I look like a literal toe. Anyway, I guess maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't. I don't know if anyone's noticed this in particular, but I've been deleting comments on YouTube and Instagram. Mostly YouTube because I don't post as much on Instagram, but I've been deleting comments and I never do that because there's just not really a need to do that. Oh, come on, fridge. You know what? I'm gonna just embrace the fact that my fridge is making sounds while I'm filming because I have a fridge. Jay bougie or whatever. Weird how much you appreciate having a fridge when you didn't have one for like 2 years. Okay, maybe now it's just distracting having her butt be in the frame. Maybe that was a bad idea. Is this butt? It looks like the bottom half of like, or it looks like the butt of a chicken. You know, like if there were bones, they'd be coming out of like right here. You know what I mean? Anyway. Oh, when the back pops. I've been deleting comments and I don't do that normally, but that's not really the point. The point is I'm deleting comments because they're all saying the same things, or like the same like 3 or 4 things. That's also not the reason why though. They're all saying like the same things, and the reason I'm deleting them is because I don't know how to speak right now for some reason. It's not even like this is like so hard to talk about, but like kind of, but I just like also can't like figure out how to speak today. My brain is kind of like fucked up recently, like actually. Like hard for me to like, it's been really hard for me to like phrase things lately or to like find the right words, which is not a problem that I normally have. The sun is literally going down. I didn't want to edit this much, but I feel like I'm gonna have to cut all of this out because the bitch hasn't even gotten to the point yet. I think my problem is that I went into this wanting to keep it really brief, but like I have a really hard time doing that because I always want to explain things, but like in this situation I don't want to explain things, but I also like do. And alright, I keep deleting comments that are saying things about, I think they all are, about the way that I look. And that might sound weird to you if you're new or if you didn't notice the difference, or I don't know, but because I don't, like I normally think it's funny to read comments that make fun of the way that I look, or like, you know, I look like Cindy Lou Who, like I literally have embraced that for the longest time. Or when I would wear nose highlight and people would say it looked like I dipped my face in Coke, you know. I don't normally delete or get upset by those comments, but I I want to say like 95% of people that are saying this stuff are not trying to be mean. I think they're just saying that they notice, or that it's apparent to them, or they're concerned maybe, or sometimes people like to just give you advice. I mean, some of them are like intending to be mean, but like either way, it doesn't matter. Either way, if it's like mean or if it's just kind of like stating an opinion about what someone's seeing, I still have been deleting all of them. Freaking airplane. People have been saying that it looks like, or they can tell that I've lost weight. People have been saying, are you okay? Like, are you deficient in vitamins? Because like, I've never noticed you have that bad of dark circles under your eyes, or your skin color is really weird lately, or I mean, I guess I should have like screenshotted some of them because I feel like I'm forgetting an aspect. Lost weight, under eye bags, pale and yellowy skin. Yeah. I mean, there was even one comment that like listed all of those things. They're like, you look like you lost weight. The darkness under your eyes is not usually that bad, and your skin looks really pale and yellowy. So yeah. But I've been deleting those, and it's not because I'm like, how dare they? Like, how dare they say that about me? I'm a bronzed goddess and like a thick goddess, and that's not true. Oh, the other part of that is people like diagnosing me or like saying what they think is wrong with me, or a lot of people assuming that my ARFID relapsed, which if you're new or haven't seen any of my videos about it, I had an eating disorder called ARFID for like 5 years. I got really skinny, like, I mean, far smaller than I am now. Far smaller. Yeah, it was really bad, and it was an eating disorder basically, where I would feel sick whenever I ate, so I stopped eating as much. I just ate less and less and whatever, and I was diagnosed as anorexic for like 4 of those 5 years because no one really cared to like figure out what was actually wrong with me or like to ask the right questions, and I always was like, this doesn't seem right, like none of this is like resonating with me. And then finally when I was 22, no, I was still 21 when I went to acute hospital in Denver. That is when the doctor there, Dr. Mishler, diagnosed me with ARFID. That was in mid-2016, and then by April of 2017 I was discharged from treatment. And then I kept doing, I don't know why I'm getting into this, but I kept doing therapy on my own for a bit, because basically the reason I was experiencing an eating disorder was tied to trauma. ARFID is largely tied to trauma. If it's in like young adults, it's usually in kids or like adults. I mean, not that I'm not an adult, but like older adults, usually younger kids. But I mean, there were probably 4 or 5 people that I was in treatment with in Denver that also had ARFID. Since then, ARFID hasn't really been something that I've struggled with. There's some things that I don't know if they've lingered or if they're just kind of who I am and who I've always been even before trauma. Like, I'm really particular about like what fabrics I wear, not just like in like a picky way, but like I will like have a panic attack if like, there's a reason I'm always wearing Lulu Aligns. These are my green ones. I'm just, yeah, weird about fabrics and textures, and yeah, but that's all, you know, I don't know. The point is, I don't have ARFID, or unless it's something that you like technically have forever, but I don't think it is, because it's, I don't know. I definitely don't have the symptoms that I used to have, so there's that. I would literally get stomach ulcers just from eating, because like my psyche was so fucked up, but like my body was showing signs of it. It was kind of like a somatic thing, if that makes sense. Anyway, totally not the point of this, but yeah, a lot of people are asking, you know, assuming I relapsed into my eating disorder. That's certainly not it. Because the thing about that is I think a lot of times if you have an eating disorder, you'll have, if it's like a restrictive one, weight loss is potential common, but also like the under eye circles and like yellowy skin or pale skin. So yeah, I get that. This one person keeps commenting about my jaundice, and I'm like, I don't have jaundice, okay? It's not very nice to say that someone has jaundice, okay? I've always had yellow undertones in my skin, okay? Not that it matters, but I'm just usually always, oh, good morning. I'm just usually I should get closer, huh? This is a weird angle. I'm just usually always tan, always have been. I get tan really easily. If I go out in the sun for like one day, I'll be good for like 4 to 5 months. I used to, like a year or so ago, I would get spray tans every so often. Whatever. Point is, I was probably tan up until like October of last year. Yeah, so I've always been tan, so it's just probably like a lot more noticeable that I'm freaking pasty right now. And by the way, you can probably tell that my face is a different color than my body. Maybe, I don't know how you can tell. You can definitely tell in real life, but this is literally my lightest foundation that I have. I have concealer literally packed on my face. Like, I wanted to just make this video when I woke up, but like I literally haven't felt comfortable not wearing makeup, and it's because of like my skin tone and like my under eye circles and just like under eye darkness, whatever. This is literally with concealer like caked on my face. Maybe I'll show you what I look like without it. It's kind of fucking terrifying. It's like, is she okay? Did she just do hardcore drugs? No and no. But it's kind of scary. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. So my body is pale. My legs are very pale. Like, you can't see them, obviously, because I'm wearing green leggings. It's weird for me to see, I guess. I've never been this pale in my entire life. Ever. Even, like, when I was in a freaking hospital for months, or in treatment for months. Literally not going outside. Like, I still had my normal, natural skin color, what my skin color has always looked like in the winter or whatever. When it's just like, it's like olivey, you know? But I'm literally like white recently, like pale white. So it's probably just really noticeable for you guys. So I totally get that too. I feel like where was I going with that? So I have been deleting those, and like I said, it's not because I'm like rude, you know? I don't think most people are trying to be rude. Well, okay. I'm just gonna end it with this, I guess. Yeah, all of those things are true. I have lost weight. My skin is weird colored, different for me. And eye bag situation. I feel like there's something else that people have been saying, but I can't remember what it was. The weight loss was weird to me because I hadn't changed anything, especially because it's like been the holidays and stuff. It's not like, it was weird. It was like, well, I've been doing this for, and by this I mean like my eating patterns, amounts, my diet, you know, like I'm doing this for over 2 years. Like, why am I suddenly losing weight? So I tried to eat more back in end of November, early December. I started adding more things into my day, mostly like in the form of supplement, like powders and stuff like that, because it's not like I don't eat a lot. Like, as a person, I've generally always like eaten a lot, and it's just been sort of, everyone in my family is thin, whatever, everyone eats a lot, it's just a thing, you know. Just to notice that I was losing weight, or to suspect that I was losing weight, because the thing is, like, I have not physically weighed myself since, fuck, I don't even know, probably after treatment or something, I don't know. But every time I go to see my psych, she weighs me, not even for like an eating disorder thing. I think it's because of one of the medications I take, but she always weighs me, and I don't look at it or anything. I don't care to. It doesn't trigger me. I just don't care to know. She tells me if I'm good, we move on, and I see her like every 3 months, and every single time I've seen her for 2 years now, she always says, perfect, your weight is stable, or your weight has, for a while there, it just like was going up, and then it was stable. So it was like I gained even more weight after treatment, type of thing. When I saw her in the beginning of December, she was like, oh, your weight's like down. And I was like, really? Because at that point I hadn't really noticed. I mean, I hadn't noticed a difference. I think a lot of it's because I didn't have like any mirrors in my old apartment. Like, I had a mirror, but it wasn't a full-length mirror. I don't typically like look at myself in the mirror, especially not my body. Like, I put clothes on in the morning and then do my makeup. Didn't have a scale, wasn't caring about, you know, not going to the gym where I'm seeing myself in mirrors, whatever. Like, I guess I just didn't notice. My clothes fit the same. I mean, I wear leggings and like t-shirts, so it's kind of hard to be pretty hard. Like, the same size leggings fit me when I was 60 pounds, you know, and fit me all the way up into me being like 120 pounds or however much I got to be at the highest. So I just didn't notice, and she told me that it was down. So I was like, well, that's weird. She's like, has your appetite been down? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I've been eating like the same things because, like I said, I didn't have a freaking fridge, so I would like eat the same kind of stuff like most days, you know. So I was like, well, that's weird. And then these cuts on my mouth are freaking killing me and not healing because I keep getting like cuts and shit and they don't heal like ever. It's freaking annoying. Yeah, so sorry, I don't even know. I hope you guys can hear me. My voice is kind of weird because I was really sick. I'm finally like, I think getting better. I don't know, it's weird. Normally like I can tell when I'm better from being sick, but like I can't really tell. And my immune system has like literally been non-existent for the past few months. So anyway, yeah. And then I saw my family recently around Christmas and they were concerned with, well, actually my dad saw me first when we did the packed up for my move, which was actually before Thanksgiving. And even then he said, first of all, you look really tired, which I was really tired at the time because I wasn't sleeping, but like my underwear bags. And second of all, you look thinner, I think, since I last saw you, but like he hadn't seen me in like 8 months, so he didn't really know. Anyway, to make a long fucking story short, I was kind of just like, why am I losing weight? This doesn't make sense. I was staying at my sister's after Christmas, before I moved here, for a few days before I moved in here, and she had a scale there, and I was like, fuck it, let's just see how much I weigh. Because like I didn't know. I've literally had no idea for like since 2017, mid 2017, because that's the last time I like physically saw, you know. I was like, let's see how much I weigh. I know like at one point I was like 120 when I was like at my thickest, you know. So I was like, maybe I'm like 110, maybe I lost 10 pounds, you know. But yeah, weighed myself. I did lose weight. I'm not gonna say numbers because it's not relevant. I mean, it's not important. And I was like, holy fucking shit, how did that even happen? I wasn't even gonna go into all of that. I'm so annoyed with myself. This video is supposed to be short. It's literally about to get dark. Like, the sun is gonna set. I've been deleting that shit because fuck. Since that happened, since I was made aware by people and I saw for myself and a few other things. Oh. Don't mind her. I have since learned that there is something going on, and you know, there is a reason for that. There's a reason for the weight loss and me looking however I look, my under eyes and my skin tone and everything, that I have since learned, and I'm dealing with it. I'm going to deal with it, and things are gonna be okay. And yeah, I'm just deleting them because it's hard for me to keep seeing that, and I guess I just wanted to ask that people stop pointing it out because like I'm fully aware, and no, it's not relapsing into my eating disorder. It's not jaundice. And I'm being vague for the sake of, well, I guess for my own sake right now. I don't know. Okay, now I'm literally blind. I can't see anything. I'm being vague for the sake of, for the reason that I just wanted to address this without having to talk about it. I guess I just wanted to say, please stop saying things like that. I don't know. Like, please stop commenting that. I know I'm dealing with it, and the thing about, like, you might be like, well, why don't you tell us? You tell us everything, which, like, I don't anymore, but, like, I get it. I mean, if I've talked about, like, stuff I've gone through in the past, you might be like, well, why don't you just share it with us? I think, like, something I've learned is that, like, when you share things that are hard, maybe you share it once, okay, move on with content, but it's like you can't really escape it. And then, like, I dread filming because I'm like, I don't want to talk about this, you know, I'm dealing with it in life every day. I don't want to also talk about it. And I want to make videos that are fun and happy and, like, unrelated to life. Like, I really want to start doing more things that are less personal because it makes it hard for me in times like this where I'm going through something to be able to film and make content, and it sucks because it's a job, and so I have to, but like even then I don't know. So yeah, saying it here, I'm dealing with it, but we're gonna keep that off of YouTube and social media, at least for like the time being and like a while, maybe forever, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know, but for right now, like, I don't want to talk about it. I really don't. I want to get myself back into the headspace of like this being a creative place. Still sharing stuff, but like, I don't know, I guess we'll see. But I did want to like address it and be like, hey, I know, and like I'm trying to, I am aware of all these things that you're saying. There's reasoning behind it, and like I'm working on it. Yeah. Now I'm overthinking everything, and I'm like, was that all just too vague, or was it that like is that like an okay amount of vague? I think it was an okay amount of vague. No. Moral of the story. Ow, there's something in my eye. I've seen the comments everywhere. Yes, I've lost some weight. Yes, my skin is a weird color. Yes, my under eyes are dark and like hollow. Is that the word? Not hollow. Okay, hollowed, I guess. Whatever else. I feel like there was one other thing that I'm missing that people were saying about how I looked. Can't remember. Was it veiny? I can't remember. It's not because I relapsed. It's not because whatever. I just wanted to address it and say like, yo, I see you. I'm aware of it and I'm working on it. There's a reason that I'm not planning on sharing. I'm just kind of dealing with it in life, and then want YouTube to be like a separate place. I hope that makes sense. I hope you're cool with that. I really need it. Like, it's interesting because like my instinct is usually to just like share things. So in a sense, like I'm kind of like actively telling myself like, no, we're not gonna share this. But at the same time, I also don't want to, because I know it does drain me to like talk about what I'm going through, certain things that I'm going through. And sometimes it's like cathartic and whatever, therapeutic. I would say most of the time. But like, I don't know. Hello? Hello? It's kind of like, it's nothing like this, but this is what I'm using to like explain it. It's kind of like Hannah Montana. It's not, but like I want to deal with my situation in life, in like in off camera, and then like have fun on camera and like get my mind off of things, and also put out good content that's not like depressing. Content that I want to make, that I'm like, okay, I can take a freaking mental break from life right now and like focus on like doing something weird for YouTube, you know? And I think that it'll be good for all of us if I do that. So yeah, that's that. That's my update. I thought I'd be able to film this in like 5 minutes, but here we are. Literally like dark outside. But yeah, thanks for watching if you did watch. Sorry. I don't know what to say, okay? Just know that underneath the 3 pounds of e.l.f. camouflage concealer and Shape Tape under my eyes is hollowness. I don't know why you need to know that, but just know that. What? Okay, I'm gonna go. No, just actually don't subscribe. I'm gonna